we're doing June's budget today. We are actually on time.
I know. It's only June 2nd, and we're doing the budget already?
July 2nd, and we're doing June's budget.
Who? Is it really us?
It's really us.
Wow.
So stick around, crack open a beer, and meet us right back here for another episode of Beers and Budgeting. Hey guys, welcome back to the Debt Free Millennials channel. I'm your host, Justine. This is my husband, Kyle.
So,
Here we talk about all ways to achieve financial confidence, crush debt that leads to more fun and fewer payments. And we always go over our monthly budget every single month with a really tasty beer. So what are we drinking today?
this one is a sentimental one for me. It is one you don't see very often. It is called Kronenberg 1664. It is called like a white beer, and it's a lager. It's French, as Kronenberg. I don't know. For some reason, it sounds more German to me. You know, there's parts of France close to Germany, close to Switzerland, all that stuff. So it's a French beer. I guess they actually sell it at Disney World in France.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a German beer. It's not.
Nope, it's a French beer.
Oh,
I know.
I like it even more.
Oui.
Sorry to all you Germans, but I took French in high school and college, and
Oui.
c'est magnifique. Okay.
It's good.
Cheers, salud.
Oh, so the reason
Or
it's
something.
sentimental to me is, this is bad to say. I hate this. 20 years ago, I'm not that old. 20 years ago, I lived in England. And this was the very first beer that I had. 20 years ago, I wasn't 21, but there I could drink. So it was like, let's just try this. And it was delicious. And since then, I've been really into delicious beers. So yeah, 20 years ago, I had this beer for the first time.
Yeah, I think, didn't we drink a Kolsch last month and we did that was a German beer, correct?
Kolsch, I think, is a German style
German
beer.
style beer, yes, because the whole thing was it tastes like Europe, this tastes like Europe. Somehow we're summoning it back into our lives.
Yeah, I might have to go back to a Natty Light next month. Make it America for 4th of July.
Oh boy. Okay. Let us open up the budget to see how we did for June.
A little nervous after the last
Don't worry.
forecasted 13,000, actual 13,600, but we still have $3,500 left over. So either our expenses went down or
Yes. The expenses, I'll get into why you're seeing a net. Past Kyle and Justine actually helped out present day Kyle and Justine with some of the savings that we've set aside for our various sinking funds.
hey, good job, dude. Talking to you.
Yep. So we did really well on that. We also had some extra income come in for the month, $172.68. That was from a Delta Dental reimbursement from getting Lucy's tongue tie release thing done.
Okay.
So we got a reimbursement for that, and then a checking account dividend of about like $16. Whoop-de-doo. I shouldn't say whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
$16 is...
It's by comparison. It's all relative, right?
Yeah, is a Chick-fil-A meal. Let's be honest.
And sometimes that's a lot.
I wanted to also let you know, I was kind of playing with the numbers here. So I reduced the amount of savings that we were putting aside for property taxes based on what we actually paid in May. So we paid $33.45 in May. So we don't need to be setting aside $670 per month. I reduced it to $600. So $600 by the time another 6 months rolls around, that's $3,600. Our property taxes very well could go up in December, so we're still saving with a buffer, but it is reduced because we were over saving for that. Also reduced Lucy's money from $100 a month to $75, which is what we have set aside for Quinn. Lucy money, Quinn money is really like shoes, clothing, toys.
I didn't even know we were doing that anyways.
It's all under the fun money.
Oh.
I increased groceries from $800 to $900 based off of the past couple of months of spending. And even that, we still went overboard.
Oh my.
And I increased our HOA monthly savings to $74, which is reflective of what we actually paid for dues for June. So there you go.
Yay.
Yay. This was $6,200 actually for the mortgage. So here's what we have for the fixed expenses. Okay, remember how I was like, our natural gas bill has gone up? turns out we are enrolled in a level pay plan so that our gas bill is consistent every single month. So we're not having the high swings in the winter. So now that's being leveled out right now, which is why we're like, why are we spending so much in gas? We really aren't. We're just on an average pay plan, which is, you can do that with your utilities. You're not saving any money this way, but you are making your budget more predictable.
Okay.
So that's why that's increased.
So do we need to increase our planned then to like 130 versus 72?
Probably.
If you've watched that John Mulaney skit, probably know what I mean.
Yeah, so increase. Oh, I was
Fuel.
like 224. Yeah, this is car gas. This was more expensive because I drove down to Wichita and back for a baby shower. So that's why that's more.
Okay.
We were $337 over on groceries. I did host a bridal shower for my sister at our house. So I was paying for some food. And I think that's probably what contributed to the grocery budget for June.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, to me, part of that would come out of gifts because like throwing a party like that is more of a gift to your sister. And I'm sure we bought decorations and a bunch of other.
We did.
What I call junk.
We will absolutely be reusing the bridal shower decorations for my other sister's bridal shower. Both my sisters decided to get married in the same year.
You have two sisters?
And I do. Did you know that?
There you go.
Okay. It's hard to measure that. It's hard to measure that because we did use some of the food for leftovers and some things.
Let's see how January goes. And if we're closer to 900 and it's more of a normal month.
Yeah. July.
What did I say?
You said January.
It definitely doesn't feel like January outside right now, which, by the way, I want to go back up to the electricity bill because that runs the AC level pay plan for electricity.
No, not yet, because we didn't have enough data. I think you had to have like at least 6 months of data and billing in order to get on that plan.
Okay. If that's all the more it is, I'm going to turn my AC down a little bit more because I'm used to California prices with the AC where it's like if you ran the AC, I mean, your bill was super high.
It's much more this month. We just got the electricity bill that's due for July and it's over $200. Still, for the size of house that we have.
Yeah.
Remember when it was over $300 in San Diego?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And that was a 1,000 square foot apartment.
Yeah, that was crazy insane. Anywho's, yeah, it's going to be.
I'm curious. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you keep your AC at and what your AC bill is. Because if you live in Maine and you keep it at 70, that's reasonable. But if you live in South Texas and you keep it at 68, different story. So I want to know, what do you keep it at and what's your monthly bill? And maybe your location, not exact address, don't do that. But just general area, because I'm very curious.
House too.
Yeah, I'm curious.
All right, so that's fixed expenses. I mean, this was over because I know it's buying more food for the bridal shower. We talked about that. I agree with you. Let's see how July shapes up because we're not hosting any parties. However, we still do have visitors coming. I feel like visitors is going to be a regular thing for us now that we're so close to our families. I don't know. Maybe this budget really does need to creep up. You're going to see a 0 for nanny right here. That's actually denoted down here because we were putting a sinking fund together. So I pulled out of the sinking fund. This is how much we paid for nanny services for the month of June. Now, this was a more consistent month in terms of having somebody here weekly, 4 days a week, plus there was some babysitting stuff. But I want you to know, and maybe you already do know this, that this next year is going to be the most expensive year for us in terms of childcare.
I know.
Expenses.
I know.
Because we have one in preschool and one here. And this is the most we'll hopefully, this is the most we'll ever pay for childcare expenses, and it's starting.
Yeah.
So our budget really needs to reflect what is actually going to happen with this line item. That's the big thing. So some things are going to have to move.
So we're $4,000 in childcare
Oh, yes.
easily.
Yeah, this number very well will go up.
If we find that we're not making budget, we can always reduce some other areas, like
I agree.
even just retirement contribution, or, eventually we're going to need another car. We can look at home upgrades. We can pause college funds. Like, there are other things we can do
We can reduce
to rearrange some stuff,
Yeah.
right?
So that's the big thing there. I feel like that's the biggest change. And like I said, past Kyle and Justine did a really good job in setting aside sinking fund money for this.
Okay.
So we're taking out eventually, this
In
is
another month.
this is gonna go down to zero, right? And then we're really gonna have to start setting aside more money here in the regular budget instead of pulling from the sinking fund. But I'm really glad we set that up.
Can we go ahead and look at what it would be if we didn't have the sinking fund? Not right now, but let's forecast for that. So that way we reduced funds this month in anticipation for the emergency fund running out, or the nanny fund running out.
Yeah.
So when the nanny fund does run out, we're not then scrambling or down a month.
Right. Yeah. I think
Getting ahead of it. It's simple.
Yeah, it's just forecasting for July. How many days do we need? Times the rate, all of that good stuff. Okay, that's fixed expenses. Let's go into fun. What questions do you have here?
In fun?
Yeah. Should we go over shopping?
Sure.
$600 from that fund. And I denoted, basically, this was a Target takeover month. I went to Target 4 different times. It was absolutely nuts. So Target and Amazon, like you said, I spent money on bridal shower stuff. We got a couple of other things. Also, some of these Target expenses, like I have straws that were only $4, but you're going to see it listed as $14. That's because it's accounting for the tax. I didn't divide up the tax when I was dividing up the Target purchases. So if that makes sense. So if in that Target run, I was doing shopping, but I was also buying things for Lucy and Quinn. And for me, I wasn't counting tax in those expenses just because I'm like, oh, okay, what am I going to do? $10 divided by 4. It's really not that big of a deal. I didn't think so. Also, I don't know what this is.
Parks and Rec, $15.
Yeah, on June 22nd. It came from our Chase Sapphire card. And I don't know when we spent money with Johnson County Parks and Rec and why it would be $15. That's a big question mark there. I spent a significant amount of money from Quinn's fun money category, like $200.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Quinn also had to get a tongue tie release procedure done.
Yeah, that was not anesthesia, stitches, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
So we were very we wanted to prep her. We wanted to we didn't know how she was going to behave after the fact, after she woke up. So I bought her pajamas. I bought her little gifts. I bought her a coloring book. I noted it all here at the top. A craft, nail polish. We got obviously Tylenol, some fun stuff.
All worth it. To distract her,
It's to make her feel comfortable.
For those who are asking about the tongue tie, the tip of her tongue, she couldn't touch her cheek with the tip of her tongue. That's how tongue-tied she was. Mm-hmm. The doc was like, she is a poster child. This is exactly he uses in 5 seconds, yeah, she's definitely tongue-tied. She's doing better. Her speech is already much easier to understand. It's made a very rapid improvement. So,
yes.
So we spent money to try and get ahead of that possible chaos, which I guess is, as a parent, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so we spent money on that. I have swim lessons here. We got her some new clothes, new shoes, sandals. She wanted a Barbie. I actually went in there with her because she had a bunch of money, like physical dollar bills that she wanted to use to buy a toy. We got the price incorrect. I thought it was $25 and she had something like 19. And so I said, okay, I'll spot the 6. That's totally fine. Get the Barbie. And then when I rang it up, it was $33. And I was like, oh boy. And she had her heart set on it. So I covered the difference there. It was a learning curve for me, like check it. And then also we had talked about look for a toy that has a 1 in front of it to make sure she bought something that was cheaper than what she had. So anyway, yeah, $200 on Quinn money.
Okay.
There you go.
As exciting as this is.
Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
Double tap that screen. Jump ahead. Come on.
You're doing it to our own video.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. What did we spend money on from home upgrades? $466. Oh.
You flew past it. Home upgrades.
Oh,
coffee table.
A coffee table.
And a rug.
Another coffee table. I was just talking about coffee tables in another video. But the first one that we got was itty bitty.
The picture looked nice, and then it's like you show up and I'm like, what is this for fairies? And like, oh man, it was so tiny. The picture was very deceiving.
Yeah, it was really, really small.
Anyways.
I spent money from the vacation fund. I'm going to Miami for my sister's bachelorette party. So that included the cost of the Airbnb for 3 nights and a boat day. And then, the nanny fund and all good. Oh, and I updated all of these accounts with the account balances. So the 9317 is what we actually have for home upgrades now. Our car fund is sitting at $5,000. This is reflective of after taking out the $467 of what we have for the vacation fund. And then their college funds have been updated as well. And our emergency fund is just over $40,000.
So the $9,300, does that include all the money we set aside for the retaining wall? Because I feel like we've been saying retaining wall.
No, there's another transaction that I forgot to do from our tax refund, and that was like $6,000.
Okay.
So it's going to be closer to 15 by the time that transfer goes through.
Okay.
Which is what we need. We need all the money that we can get for that because it's going to be well over 15.
Yep.
So that's it. You know what? We talked about the job deductions. I need your latest pay stub in order to put that in.
No can-do'sville, baby doll.
Why don't you give us an update on where you're sitting at with like Robinhood and Stash and all that?
Dude, we have 2 kids. Do you think I open my phone to look at Robinhood anymore?
No.
And it's like,
I don't think you do.
I do not. I was into it. I just don't have time. It's at 14,046. It's gone down.
I'm going to open up my Vanguard and check out what it looks like. Okay, my traditional IRA actually has gone up. 3897.83. My SEP IRA has gone up, and my Roth IRA has gone up.
Stash has made $100, $2,094.77.
Look at our brokerage account. We still have a brokerage account that we're holding on to for whatever.
Well, we've been holding on to that because we thought we would be refinancing sooner than later. So we kept that money aside so we could refinance and buy down points or something like that.
Yep. Actually, their college funds have also gone up too. Over $12,400 for Quinn for her college fund and $3,458 for Lucy. And all of our investments, except for your Robinhood, have gone up. I didn't check Betterment yet. For those wondering, we have not included Kyle's 401k or TSP, your other 401k, essentially. So there are more to our investments than just what you see here. We have not shared that. That's the one thing that we have been gatekeeping from everybody is our net worth. So we have not included all of that. And that's the only thing really that we haven't shared for privacy reasons.
Webull is $2,075.
No, I just got a new computer, so I don't know if it's going to let me log on to Betterment, but I can definitely check Robinhood real quick. Technically have money left over from this month, but I feel like it's already been spent. I would definitely continue to amp up nanny fund and
Yeah, just keep throwing that in the nanny fund.
4th of July, I'm going to Miami. I'm already spending money out of the vacation fund for food, drink, Ubers. Is there anything else in July? Birthday parties,
People visiting.
I definitely think we need to continue to increase the grocery budget, and then look at electricity pay plans. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you were inspired to do your own June budget if you have not done so already. Are you feeling inspired when you wear a hat, specifically a debt-free millennials hat? I don't know. Maybe if you put the thinking hat on, the budget hat on, you will actually do your budget. Which these hats and more are available in my shop. Head over to debtfreemillennials.com/merch in order to check those things out, which can help you just feel alive budget-wise. Let's revive your finances with a little merch. Get you inspired. That is it for today. We will catch you next month for another episode. Until then, cheers.
See ya.